Joining us right now to discuss the contact tracing aspect of Guidesafe app for college students, Dr. Sue Feldman with UAB. Dr. Feldman, good morning.
Good morning.
We were just mentioning there are varying components of that overall Guidesafe platform. Exposure notification is one of them. Can you walk us through how that works?
Yeah, sure, happy to. So the Guidesafe platform, as you mentioned, has three tools, and one of those is the exposure notification app, in addition to Health Check. Health Check will be required by all college students, whereas the exposure notification app will be highly recommended. And so the exposure notification app, we are launching a pilot today, a closed pilot today with 10,000 users per platform. So 10,000 for Apple, 10,000 for Android. And anybody with an EDU email address, so students, faculty, staff, alums, can go to guidesafe.org/pilot to register for the pilot. There have been a lot of questions about how this works, and there's also been a lot of inaccurate information. The important details that are while your phone may already be collecting location information, the exposure notification app itself does not collect or share any of that information. No location, no name, and it does not access your contact list. All the app knows is the date of the exposure, how long the exposure lasted, and the Bluetooth signal strength between phones. No other information. And then what it will do is it will anonymously alert you when you have previously come in close contact with someone who within 14 days has tested positive for COVID-19.
Okay, Dr. Feldman, so with that exposure notification segment of it, part of this Guidesafe, you get the alert, and then what? What's the process after that, after it tells you that you possibly have been in contact with another person who tested positive?
So after you get the alert on your phone, then you would go to Health Check, which is a link within the exposure notification app, and you would go through the Health Check survey, which asks you about your symptoms, and it will also ask you if you've come in close contact with anyone. And then from there, we have a risk stratification built into it, into Health Check, and then your risk level would change, and then your the information that you get would change. So for example, when somebody fills out Health Check, there's a proprietary algorithm that's built in on the back end that delivers a risk stratification. This risk stratification tells you your level of risk for COVID-19. Each risk level then delivers a specific actionable information, and that actionable information will change based off of the questions that you answer if you've gotten a positive notification from the exposure notification app.
Dr. Feldman, we've got about 30 seconds left. We did report to this audience about a month ago, a report from Baylor University from Dr. Peter Hortez, the director of tropical medicine, who said that coronavirus cases are rising so rapidly that we cannot even do contact tracing anymore. So now we're asking students to sign up for this for contact tracing. Can you kind of differentiate between what he is saying to what we're trying to do here?
Yes, absolutely, and that's a great question. So the contact tracing that he's talking about is the human contact tracing that is typically done by departments of public health. That is still going on, but the volume and the velocity of positive cases is really immense, and so it's very difficult to get to everyone as expeditiously as they would like. Furthermore, there was a recent report that when somebody is contacted by the State Department of Health, they do not remember as many as 50% of their contacts. Where the exposure notification app comes in handy is that it will remember everybody who you don't remember, and it will likely notify them sooner than the public health department can complete its contact tracing. And all that does is it moves the exposure curve It shifts it to the left, meaning that we all get notified much earlier on the exposure curve, leading to less exposure, hopefully leading to less disease.
Much more efficient way of contact tracing. Okay, that's good news. Dr. Sue Feldman with the University of Alabama at Birmingham, thank you so much for bringing this information to light this morning. Thanks.
Thank you.